All right, we are now joined by Southeastern basketball's Nick Caldwell. If you're watching on YouTube, please please subscribe. Give me a reason to keep doing this. Anyway, Nick, thanks so much for joining us today, man.
Oh, man, my pleasure, man.
So, I'm just going to start with the thing that I want to know the most. What happened over the offseason, man? You go from being a guy, you have the huge freshman year, you see your role decrease last year, and now having the best year of your career. What was the shift over the offseason?
All right, so Coach Kiefer told me over the offseason, he told me to, get in the gym a lot and put up a lot of shots. And I feel like since I arrived back on campus over the summer, I feel like every day I've been getting in the gym, working on my craft and just working on my shot. And as of lately, it's been going in, and I'm going to continue to get in the gym and continue to put in that work. So just letting the work speak for itself is pretty much been.
Yeah. So, after your freshman year, and it was such a weird year because, just about the whole roster either graduated or transferred, except you and Max Brockman. What was that second year like with Coach? Because the wins still were not coming. Was there ever a point where you thought about leaving the program with the state that it was in? I mean, now you guys are reaping the benefits of sticking around, obviously with the championship appearance last year and then the start you guys are off to this year. Was that ever a thought for you?
No, I've never thought about transferring. I don't think, Southeastern's always been family for me. And me and Coach Kiefer have always had a good connection, and I've always trusted what he's done with the program. I have a lot of trust in him and who he brings in. So just trying to bring a championship to Hammond.
And I was talking to him during your freshman year. Your recruitment you weren't, highly recruited at all. And just talk about the relationship you guys built during your recruiting process. And then just for him to give you a chance to play Division I when not many people really did.
Coach Kiefer, I guess. So what is your question again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. Just I remember he was telling me a story about, I think it was at an AAU tournament. He found you and for the first time, and then just the recruiting process from that, because you were not highly recruited, and just him giving you a chance to play D1. Just talk about
Yeah, he saw me at their elite camp. I came to Southeastern. I wasn't highly recruited. The only reason I got the Southeastern offer is because my high school came to a camp here, and we played a few games, and I was able to, play decent in those games. And Coach Kiefer saw that, and ever since he's always just liked what kind of player I was, and we've built a relationship ever since I've met him. So
when did that offer come for you? Was it late in your senior year?
It was after the first game of my junior year.
Okay, so you had it for a while.
Yeah, the coach, Coach Ladner, the coach that was here before, Coach Kiefer, he originally offered me, and then Coach Kiefer called me when he got the job. Coach Kiefer called me when he got the job, and he was like, "Hey, got the job. Let me know if you're still coming. We still want you." So I was like, "Yes, sir. I'm all."
So did Southern Miss show any interest once Ladner went there?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
so and Southeastern, was that the only D1 for you?
Yes.
Awesome, man. So just talk about getting on campus. You're coming in, you don't have any other D1 interest. And then for you to have the freshman year that you had, was that all a surprise to you getting so much playing time and playing at such a high level as a true freshman?
Well, I think it was, coming in, I was only about 190 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And, during that off season, I kind of, told myself I'm going to put on a bunch of weight, put on some more muscle, because that was really the biggest thing Coach Kiefer was worried about, was my weight and my size. So I went in the summer, put on about 15 pounds, 10 pounds of muscle. And, that freshman year, I wasn't I just went in with a chip on my shoulder and just tried to play as
Yeah.
hard as I could. I just went out there and played as hard as I could to try to just prove that I'm not a freshman out there.
And I think that, you go into your second and third, now your fourth year, even though you're technically a junior, your role has seen so many different variations. You see your minutes decrease last year, but then you come back again this year and you've really turned into more of a scorer than you've ever been. How did you keep, I guess, a positive attitude? Because I feel like you could almost have written your career off in a way, in the way that your slot in the rotation was. How did you stay positive through that?
Yeah, it was just the trust I had in Coach Kiefer, and I was just trying to stay positive every day, do what I could to help the team win.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we came up a little bit short, but this year I feel like, my role has increased and I'm gonna do whatever I can just to help us get that championship.
What do you think is different about this year's team than last year's? Because you guys got to the conference championship, but I feel like this team has a little bit more momentum. It's a little bit more well-rounded. You guys are playing extremely well.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Last year's team could really score the ball whenever we wanted. But say we're tied with 5 minutes left, 3 minutes left, whatever the case may be, like these last 3 games have been close like this. And we've been able to close that out with a bunch of stops and rebounds. And that is the key to winning those games. And, last year's team would score, but, sometimes we would just seem to not get that just one little stop or rebound, And I feel like this year's team is locked in defensively towards like down the stretch at the end of the game.
How much of that is like, because I remember that was like the thing I noticed right off the bat when Coach Kiefer got the job was he's a defensive coach. Do you feel like, and you've been with him throughout this whole time now, do you feel like this is the team that's truly bought in 100% to that philosophy?
Yeah, defensively, everybody just bought in to win. Everybody wants to do whatever it can to win. And this year's team is, yes, everybody's just bought into winning whatever it takes.
Moving into I need to know, I want to talk to Boogie at some point. Do you guys ever get on him to shoot some threes? You ever make fun of him for that?
Hey, he does just fine getting in the paint and throwing up them floaters.
I just don't understand how, like, he never at some point is just like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I know he's tried a few this year. He still hasn't made one yet, though, man.
Well, yeah, he's thrown up like some half-court shots or something, but he works on his shot a lot, working on his free throw, and his shot's gotten a lot better, but his game is more so the floater and away in the mid-range area. But
when you got on campus, one of the first things I noticed, probably one of the best tattoos in the Southland Conference. When did you get it? What's the inspiration, man?
It actually I really didn't even make the connection of it towards Southeastern till somebody told me, like, I think one of the commentators freshman season said something about like, oh, he's got so much school spirit for that tattoo. But I got it my senior year in high school. I think like for my birthday, pretty sure my 18th birthday. But it's not a lion. It's a tiger and a rose. It's not a lion.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a tiger. Yeah.
I don't know why I've just always thought it's a lion.
But then I have another one on my forearm too.
Okay.
It's got a little cross. It's got the date I was born.
Are you gonna complete the sleeve? Is that in the works?
Yeah, it's just, whenever I can get some money, stuff's not cheap.
You see, that's half the battle there, man. Speaking of that, you came in before all this NIL stuff, and now NIL is like such a big deal. I mean, what has that been like transitioning? Obviously, mid-major school, there's not a ton of opportunities, but like, has that been like a learning experience almost?
I mean,
trying to figure this whole thing out.
Yeah, I personally haven't even tried to mess with the NIL. Don't
Right.
really know much about it. They
Yeah.
talked to us about it, let us know about it, but I haven't really tested it at all, really.
Gotcha. Well,
No,
look,
really.
you're probably about to get hundreds of thousands of dollars after your appearance on the show. Just warning you. It's a very big platform we've got. Um,
Look out.
who's the guy that you don't want to have a dunk contest against on the team?
Boogie.
Boogie. As,
Yeah, Boogie's pretty disgusting, yeah.
dude.
Boogie's got bunnies like crazy.
I mean, his dad, I had no idea who his dad was, man. Dad played it's just I was watching the Xavier game, like, yeah, his dad played for the Broncos. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's his dad. It's crazy.
Yeah. I learned
So-
that not too long ago myself either. Didn't put two and two together.
Didn't put two and two together. Why would you? You know?
Yeah. And Boogie is a football player on the basketball court.
Dude,
Like,
it's
Boogie's like a running back.
do you ever miss, because when you guys made the switch from Adidas to Under Armour, I missed the gold jerseys with Southeastern Louisiana on it. Do you ever miss the old uniforms at all?
Yeah, we did have a gold jersey my freshman year. That was pretty nice, but the jerseys we have now are pretty sick. The black ones,
you're rocking with
the
them?
gray ones. Yeah, the new
Okay.
jerseys are new jerseys are it. The new logo, the new everything. Colors.
How's the new corp been treating you?
How's the what?
How's the new court been treating you? Are you a fan?
Court?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a new court.
The logo? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
definitely the best logo, best court I've had since I've been here.
There you go. And you've had a
Looks
few.
the best, yeah.
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 So very good.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Congratulations on just getting back on the floor, man. You know, because you've stuck it out. It's been awesome to see you grow the last few years. Congratulations on all the success. And thanks for joining us today, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Let me know if you want to do this again. I'll be glad, Or if you want
Awesome,
anybody
man.
else, you could talk to them about getting it, man.
Good deal,
Trying to
man.
get you out there for real. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.